9 toxic habits that make you weak and poor. Stop these now. For many people, in their golden years, the wisdom gained from decades of life experience can often come with a new set of challenges. Whether it's physical, emotional, or financial health, there are habits that can hold us back from living fully and enjoying the freedom we deserve. If you're in your late 50s, 60s, or even 80s, this is a time for reclaiming control over your life. But before you can make the most of these years, you must let go of the habits that weaken you, drain your resources, and dim your sense of purpose. This isn't just about doing more. It's about doing less of the things that harm you. Sometimes the most powerful form of growth comes through subtraction, not addition. By eliminating these toxic habits, you'll open up space for joy, health, and a more meaningful connection with yourself and others. Let's explore the 9 toxic habits that you should stop right now to lead a stronger, healthier, and wealthier life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Stop trying to impress others. By the time we reach our 50s and beyond, you might assume that the need to impress others fades. But for many, this toxic habit can linger. Perhaps it's the desire to impress your children by maintaining a certain lifestyle, or the urge to show old friends that you're still living vibrantly. The societal pressure to keep up appearances doesn't end at retirement. Whether it's maintaining an unnecessarily large home, buying the latest tech gadgets, or even planning elaborate vacations you can't really afford. It's easy to fall into the trap of spending money and energy trying to appear successful. But what does it really achieve? Let's dig deeper. The truth is, people are not paying as much attention as you think they are. They are consumed with their own lives, their own issues, and their own worries. What you do or don't have rarely affects their opinion of you. In fact, the people who truly matter in your life, the ones who love and value you, don't care about what you own or the symbols of wealth. They care about you, your wisdom, your humor, your presence, and the deep connection you bring into their lives. By focusing on what really matters, genuine relationships and inner fulfillment, you can let go of the need to impress others. This stage in life should be about peace of mind. Impressing others often involves stress, debt, and unnecessary comparisons. Shift your focus inward. What would truly impress the future version of you? Wouldn't it be a life that is peaceful, rich in relationships, and free from financial anxiety? Start impressing the next version of yourself, one who is less concerned with others' opinions and more focused on living authentically. Think about this. What would the 10 years from now version of you be proud of? Is it the grand vacation photo you posted online? Or the satisfaction of spending a quiet day doing something you love like gardening, reading, or spending quality time with a grandchild? Redefine what success and impressive mean to you. When you stop living for others, you create room to live more fully for yourself. 2. Stop spending time with negative people. By the time you reach your senior years, you've likely accumulated a lifetime of friendships, family ties, and connections. But not all of these relationships are beneficial to your well-being. It's a difficult reality to face, but some of the people closest to you might be holding you back mentally, emotionally, and even physically. Spending time with negative, toxic people can drain your energy, sap your joy, and perpetuate a mindset of fear, resentment, or bitterness. This stage in life is too precious to waste on relationships that do not nourish your soul. Negativity is contagious, and as we age, our capacity to absorb that negativity diminishes. Whether it's a friend who constantly complains about life, a family member who brings up old wounds, or even a neighbor who thrives on gossip, these individuals pull you down into their own emotional turmoil. There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Do the people around you uplift you, or do they leave you feeling drained, defeated, or stressed? When you spend time with negative people, their energy seeps into your own, and it becomes harder to remain positive and focused on the things that truly matter. It's not easy to distance yourself from long-standing relationships, especially when history and loyalty are involved. But sometimes, the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for them is to step back. It's okay to outgrow relationships. It's okay to choose peace over obligation. Find people who inspire you, who are optimistic about life, who see the beauty in small moments, and who support your growth. You don't need an army of friends, just a few who truly care and bring positivity into your life. One way to do this is to actively seek out new communities, whether it's a local senior center, a book club, or a fitness group. There are countless opportunities to meet new people who share your values and passions. Surround yourself with those who are committed to living life fully, who laugh easily, and who understand the importance of gratitude and joy. These are the people who will help you rise, not drag you down. 3. Stop worrying about problems that don't exist. By now, you've likely realized that worrying doesn't solve anything. Yet it's one of the most persistent habits we carry into our later years. Many older adults find themselves overwhelmed by thoughts of what if. What if my health declines? What if I run out of money? What if something happens to my spouse or children? While these are valid concerns, dwelling on them constantly only serves to rob you of your peace in the present moment. Think back on your life. How many of the things you worried about actually came to pass? And even when they did worrying about them make it any easier to handle? Chances are, the answer is no. Worrying about the future takes away the joy of the present, and it doesn't change what may or may not happen. This doesn't mean you shouldn't plan or be prepared. Planning for the future is wise, but once you've done what you can, whether that's setting aside savings, updating your will, or having conversations with loved ones about care plans, let it go. Constantly revisiting these fears will only create stress and anxiety. It's also important to remember that you are stronger than you think. You've weathered storms before, financial challenges, health scares, losses, and you've come out the other side. Whatever challenges may come in the future, trust that you'll face them with the same resilience and grace that have carried you through life so far. Instead of wasting time on imagined problems, focus on the joys and blessings that exist in your life right now. One powerful antidote to worry is gratitude. When you find yourself spiraling into anxiety about the future, pause and take stock of what's going well in your life today. Perhaps it's your health, your relationships, your home, or the simple fact that you woke up to another beautiful day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what could go wrong to what's already going right. 4. Stop asking for permission. In your younger years, you likely spent a lot of time seeking approval, whether from parents, bosses, or even peers. But now, in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, it's time to fully step into the role of decision maker in your own life. You don't need anyone's permission to live the way you want to live. Too many older adults feel the need to defer to others when making decisions. Perhaps you find yourself asking your children for advice on matters that deep down you already know the answer to. Or maybe you hesitate to pursue a dream or lifestyle change because you're worried about what others might think. Now is the time to claim your autonomy. This is your life, and you've earned the right to live it on your terms. Want to travel more, downsize your home, take up painting, or move to a new city? You don't need anyone else's permission to do so. Of course, it's important to consider practical matters and discuss major decisions with those directly impacted. But ultimately, the decision is yours to make. Stop waiting for someone else to give you the green light. You've lived enough years to trust your own judgment, your own instincts, and your own desires. If there's something you've always wanted to do, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect set of circumstances. The perfect time is now. Also, recognize that seeking permission isn't just about external validation. It can also be a sign of self-doubt. As we age, self-confidence can sometimes wane. But remember, you've accumulated a lifetime of experience and wisdom. You are more than capable of making decisions that will enrich your life and bring you happiness. Trust yourself. Your heart knows the way forward. 5. Stop being the supporting actor in your own life. For much of our lives, we play supporting roles. We support our children, our spouses, our parents, and even our careers. We spend years helping others achieve their dreams and reach their potential. But now the time has come for you to step into the starring role of your own life. Think about it. How many times have you put your own dreams and desires on hold to accommodate others? How often have you made choices based on what was best for your family or community, even when it wasn't what you truly wanted? There's nothing wrong with supporting others. There's great nobility in it. But at this stage in life, it's time to prioritize yourself. Being the star of your own life doesn't mean being selfish. It means recognizing that your needs, dreams, and desires are just as important as anyone else's. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book, take up a new hobby, or spend more time outdoors. Whatever it is, now is the time to go after it with passion and determination. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your time for dreaming is over, that the opportunities have passed. But that's simply not true. You still have the capacity to grow, learn, and achieve new things. In fact, many people find that their later years are the most fulfilling because they finally have the freedom to pursue their passions without the pressures of raising a family or climbing the career ladder. So what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Or is it the feeling that it's too late? Whatever it is, let it go. You are the author of this chapter in your life, and the story is far from over. Take control of the narrative and make it one of adventure, growth, and personal fulfillment. 6. Stop mindless consumption of media. In today's world, media consumption is easier than ever, but it's also more dangerous. Hours spent watching TV, scrolling through social media, or absorbing negative news can leave you feeling disconnected, anxious, or even helpless. Mindless media consumption not only wastes time, but also detracts from the meaningful, engaging activities that can bring you joy and fulfillment in your later years. Ask yourself, how many hours a day do you spend in front of a screen, whether it's watching TV or scrolling through your phone? These hours add up, and what do you have to show for it? While there's nothing wrong with enjoying a good movie or staying informed about current events, passive media consumption can become a form of escape, preventing you from living fully in the present moment. Instead of spending hours on autopilot, choose activities that stimulate your mind, challenge your creativity, and foster real connections with others. Read books that inspire you, engage in conversations with loved ones, explore a new hobby, or spend time outdoors. These activities not only enrich your life, but also help to keep your mind sharp and your spirit energized. Be mindful of the type of content you consume as well. Negative news cycles and social media comparisons can lead to feelings of fear, anxiety, and even depression. Try to limit your exposure to content that brings you down, and instead, focus on things that uplift you. This might mean cutting back on certain TV shows or avoiding platforms that feed into comparison and negativity. Remember, time is your most precious asset, especially in these later years. How you spend it matters. By reducing the hours spent in front of screens, you'll create more space for the things that truly matter: relationships, personal growth, and experiences that bring real joy and meaning. 7. Stop neglecting your health. Your body has carried you through many years of life, and now more than ever, it needs your attention. As we age, it's easy to let health take a back seat, especially if mobility or energy levels aren't what they used to be. But neglecting your health can have serious consequences, not just for your body, but for your overall quality of life. The reality is, you don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights to maintain your health. Small, consistent changes can make a world of difference. Walking, stretching, yoga, and light strength training can help keep your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your heart healthy. Even 20 to 30 minutes of daily movement can have profound effects on your physical and mental well-being. And it's not just about exercise. Nutrition plays a huge role in how you feel day to day. A diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can improve energy levels, reduce inflammation, and keep your mind sharp. It's never too late to make dietary changes that support better health, even if you've had unhealthy habits in the past. The choices you make today can lead to positive outcomes. But health isn't just physical. Mental health is just as important. If you've been feeling down, anxious, or isolated, don't ignore those feelings. Depression and anxiety are common among older adults, but they are not a normal part of aging. Reach out to a healthcare provider, counselor, or loved one if you're struggling. There's no shame in seeking help. In these later years, your health is your most valuable asset. Don't wait until there's a crisis to start taking care of yourself. The steps you take today can lead to many more years of vibrancy and fulfillment. 8. Stop being afraid of change. At this stage in life, change can feel daunting. You've spent decades building routines, relationships, and habits that bring comfort and familiarity. But life, by its very nature, is about change. Resisting change only leads to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Think about the changes you've already navigated in your life. Career shifts, raising children, moving homes, health challenges. You've already proven that you can handle change. Now, in your later years, there's no reason to fear it. Whether it's moving to a smaller home, making new friends, or trying out a new hobby, embracing change can bring a new sense of purpose and excitement. Change doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be as simple as adjusting your daily routine to include more meaningful activities, or as big as embarking on a new adventure, like traveling or moving to be closer to family. The key is to approach change with an open mind and a willingness to grow. One way to ease the fear of change is by staying curious. Instead of seeing change as a threat, view it as an opportunity to learn and explore new possibilities. Stay open to new experiences and don't be afraid to take risks, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. You've spent a lifetime gathering wisdom. Now is the time to use it to navigate the next phase of your journey. 9. Stop putting off your financial health. For many older adults, financial concerns loom large, especially as they enter retirement. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that it's too late to improve your financial situation, but that's not the case. Financial health is something you can work on at any age, and the sooner you take control, the better you'll feel. Start by reviewing your current financial situation. Do you have a clear understanding of your income, expenses, and savings? If not, now is the time to get organized. Take a look at your bank statements, credit card bills, and any retirement accounts you may have. Identify any unnecessary expenses, whether it's subscriptions you no longer use or impulse purchases, and make a plan to reduce them. If you're carrying debt, create a plan to pay it down. This might mean making sacrifices in the short term, but the peace of mind that comes from being debt-free is well worth it. And if you haven't yet consulted a financial advisor, consider doing so. An advisor can help you create a plan for the future, ensuring that you have enough savings to cover health care costs, living expenses, and any other needs that may arise. Don't forget to consider your estate planning as well. Do you have a will in place? Have you made decisions about how your assets will be distributed? Taking care of these details now will not only give you peace of mind, but also make things easier for your loved ones when the time comes. Financial health isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about creating stability and freedom in your life so that you can focus on what really matters: spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passions, and enjoying the years ahead. By letting go of these 9 toxic habits, you can reclaim your strength, vitality, and financial well-being. Whether you're 55, 65, or 80, it's never too late to make changes that lead to a more fulfilling, joyful life. These years are not just about surviving, they're about thriving. Take control of your life, let go of the things that are holding you back, and step boldly into the next chapter with confidence and purpose. You've worked hard to get here. Now is your time to live the life you've always dreamed of. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.